Hello everybody and welcome back to the HTAB YouTube channel, where today we're doing something that I've wanted to do for a while. And I've been, lucky enough recently to find out the information that Ember here, the electric coach company, have got a new Glasgow to Inverness bus service. As you can see, it was announced on the 7th of October 2025, that's just 2 days ago from the time of recording, and it says that we're launching a new route between Glasgow and Inverness with stops in Dunblane, Perth, Pitlochry, Dalwhinnie and Aviemore to start off. We'll operate around the clock with 12 return services, so 12 each way. 3 of these services will be non-stop between Glasgow and Inverness, obviously them being the fastest routes, with the journey times as low as 3 hours and 17 minutes. Travelling with Ember will be the fastest than any other way to get between Glasgow and Inverness on public transport, which is true. It's just £19, yes, highlight that, £19 for an adult single from Glasgow to Inverness, obviously travelling, from one end of Scotland basically to the other, 2 of the major cities in Scotland. And if you book online, whether you book weeks before or a minute ahead, which again is another key factor in this video. If you've read the title, today we're doing a bit of price comparison between 4 contenders on the Glasgow to Inverness corridor, 3 of which are bus companies, now with Ember included, and 1 is on the railways. So, as you can see here, Ember are advertising a £19 capped fare, obviously if you book weeks in advance, so if you book now for the 22nd of October when it launches, or if you booked say 10 minutes before the service arrived. That's what they're claiming here on the website. So if I now go to this and head back and book a seat ticket from say Inverness, nope, not Inverness, I typed it completely wrong, wait, Inverness city centre to Glasgow bus station, auto corrected into there to try and promote the route as much as possible, and I'm just using it as one adult because keeping it fair with just a single thing for now. We'll go Thursday the 9th of October, we'll go when the route launches on the 22nd, and we'll search to see the tickets. So it looks like they're going to be using the Yutong GTE 14s because look, there's 52 seats available, and as you can see here, every single journey, even the fast ones, are £19. So keep that in mind, £19 single from Inverness to Glasgow, and bear in mind we are just doing singles in this video to keep it competitive and fair with Ember. So hopping over to a sort of rival, if you will, we'll head here to CityLink, and we're going to be seeing, what they offer between Inverness and Glasgow on the M10 corridor. Obviously some CityLink routes, they want you to change at Perth Broxton. Obviously you won't have to do that with them, but you can just stay on the same bus and it'll give you the same price and same coach and driver the whole way down. So I'm going to look for a single from Inverness, not Alves, I don't want to go there, Inverness to Glasgow Buchanan bus station. Departure date, we'll do the exact same date, that being the 22nd of October. Oopsie doopsie. My Chromebook is dying that I'm on. That's not very nice, is it? We'll just do, what's the first one on here? I'm just looking. It says it's not. I don't know what it's doing with this. It's saying it's first one's 11:40, but it's not. The first one will be this one, but we'll use the what's it doing? I don't want this. Wait, I saw on bus times that there was one at 8 o'clock, so shall we just use 8 o'clock as a rough basis for travelling from Inverness to Glasgow? Right, science is being done. Right, so is it searching? How do I search? Wait. Oh, select passengers, 1 adult. There we go. Right. So, find journeys. So, it's finding my tickets right now. A strange little animation on the website. Not as responsive as Ember, by the way. Just taking that in note. And the first thing, so here at 8:10 from Inverness, getting you there for 11:50, is £26.30, which is, a lot more than Ember. Ember was just £19 for fixed price. This is £26.30 for a 3 hour 40-minute journey on the M10. At least it's not making you change, but it looks like, what's this? That's weird. Yeah, look, here's what I was on about before. I was looking. So the first one, which is the same price because you're travelling the same distance, is just using the M10, so one bus all the way down. But the next one it's giving me, which is a different option if you wish to change, which, why the hell would you want to change if you're already on the same bus to Glasgow? That makes no sense. You could change at Perth Broxton for the whatever time it'd be there, somewhere in between these times, which gets you there for about 10 minutes later, but it's the same price. And yeah, again, like changing from the M90 to the M9, I mean, it does give people options, but it's just, what's the point of changing when you could just get one bus all the way, even though it's telling you to get from the M10 to the M9? That makes no sense. But again, keep that in mind, £26.30. So on the same corridor between Inverness and Glasgow, there is Flixbus operated by McGill's in Scotland. So say I want to travel from, not Glasgow, Inverness, Great Britain, obviously, not Perth. I want to go to Glasgow Buchanan bus station, and I'm going to select it as, nope, I don't want that, 22nd of October again, one adult, yep, search, right, let's have a look. See, nice and responsive, that website. We've got one at, again, £8.50, right, that's surprising. Look at that. Well, it's because I'm booking it now, but look how cheap that is. Wow. And wow, that's crazy. I'm just looking. £10. Okay, yes, that is damn sight cheaper than Ember. But yeah, later in the day, the prices fluctuate, as you can see. Just paying for a faster trip at £12.50, it's £10.99, whereas the lowest price trip with one transfer here at say £10.45 or what, £8.50 is £10.48. So if I booked on the day, would that be making it more expensive? That's what I wanted to have a look at. So it is, in fact, I'll book for tomorrow because I don't know if there's any services now. Yeah, there probably is. Yeah, look, it's more expensive for, well, this. It's not much more expensive, but as you can see, they fluctuate. Look how different they fluctuate. Like one service is £21, the next one £13. Obviously, Ember's just got a fixed price, and these have got a fixed price. Terrible joke. I just milked that too much. But it's just weird to see such a change. So I'm taking the cheapest one on the 22nd of October as the base. So we'll use the, like I said, we'll use the £8.50 with one transfer at Perth Broxton. Again, that is £10.48. So that's good. Cheapest, yeah. But obviously, if you book it, say, at the exact time of travelling, it will be probably more likely to be more expensive, as proved before. Right, now we'll take a look at the railway side of things and see how much the trains compare. You could be really happy like this person, or you could just take Ember. Right, from Inverness, not Inverness Airport, we'll go from Inverness to Glasgow Queen Street, because that's where the Inverness to Glasgow trains go. Go single. I don't want this date, I want 22nd. I'm just looking, departing after, that's a stupid thing. Departing after, should we just put it as departing after 6 o'clock? Right. Let's have a look. Right. One adult traveller. No, we're not adding any discounts. We're just buying the base fare ticket to see what it corresponds as. Right. Ooh, I've just seen a big price. Ooh, accepting ScotRail's cookies, but they're not getting any of my cookies. Oh, so let's use the 8.41 example from Inverness to Glasgow, but the prices are fluctuating. Look at these, wow. And again, offering you changes at, say, Perth or somewhere like that, or zero changes for, the same price. Again, what's the point of changing? Wow, that's staggering. No, I'm not booking a ticket. I don't want to buy your tickets, ScotRail. So, a standard fee is £28 on the train that it's giving me, which is, well, I don't want to get this one. I'd get this one so it corresponds with the timings of the other buses, of the other companies. £28.20, which, well, beats CityLink because that was £26.30, so it's higher than that. But if you wanted to travel first class, it would just be a mere £55.20. But obviously ScotRail are quite temperamental, so you could be just getting a 2-guard class 158 without first class, you could be getting a 170 with the first class out of order, or you could be getting a lovely HST with actual first class. Do you get a nice meal on it? No. Do you get a trolley with a cup of tea? Yes. Do you get a slightly comfier chair than a Mark III chair, but Mark III chairs are nice, so what's the point? Yes. Is it a waste of time? Yes. Can you brag about it after you've done it? Yes. But would I do it? No. So, £28.20, yeah. Or you could save a whopping £1.20 if you click this thing. And I'm just looking. Yeah, the highest on the actual services is £48. That's crazy. And that's with a change as well, so they expect you to get out of the train and wait for another one. That is ridiculous. So split tickets are £28, and, well, that's just the thing I'm using. So we've proved so far that the railways are more expensive than buses. We've proved that Flixbus are, well, fluctuating in price but offer the cheapest actual fare. We've proved that CityLink is just expensive and it's giving you some stupid suggestions. And we've proved that Ember here is the most sensible with their pricing, with one fixed fare, either now or, say, if I'm booking it 3 years into the future, it'll be the same as now. I'm going to talk about something briefly, and that is the actual services that they provide. I've already told you about the trains, and with first class you could be getting a variety of trains. You could be getting a 2-carriage train, 3-carriage train, 5-carriage train, 4-carriage train. With a bus, at least you know how many seats roughly there is on here. With Flixbus, you can just walk up to the bus and, say, use your smart card, and you can buy it at the thing, but obviously you just have to either reserve a seat if you are guaranteed to actually get on that bus, which you can do for a mere £1 on the website. So yeah, they do offer a cheap fare, but if you just rock up on the day without a ticket, well, you probably won't be able to get on unless you've got a NEC smart card. I'm just looking at what they offer, the little features. I'm just going to have a little look, actually. I'm just going to continue with Flixbus because the green is intriguing me. What's it saying here? So you can, I'm not going to actually book it because I don't want to travel on a bus on Wednesday the 22nd of October, but you can select your seat from just for £1.49, and they're charging special luggage £8.49, so, in fact, wait, just to add to the fee, I'm just going to add a couple of these, you know. Oh, the price has all of a sudden got miles higher. Well, let's book my seat, you know. No, I'm not. I don't want to book it. Wait, how do you reserve a seat? Oh wait, you can reserve a seat. So this is the toilet. Oh, that's weird. In fact, I want to book this seat, you know. 1A panorama, £2.99. So the seat prices fluctuate depending on where it is. If you get this seat, it's apparently the best because you sat at the front. So I've added another £2.99 onto the front of that. Right, and then from Inverness, again, it's offering me this. Let's book this one. Again, and 2 seats reserved, £6.98 just to sit down. Jesus Christ. This has got expensive all of a sudden. Oh, it's now costing £31. A climate contribution. So they're asking if I want to donate 22 pence. Well, I might as well at this point. Don't feel like I've been robbed enough. Well, before I accidentally pay for it, because I don't want to lose £31.66 to Flixbus, they've, almost tripled, they have tripled their price, as you can see here, now costing £31.66 with all the add-ons, but we're not going to use that for this, but that's just a little thing if you wish to do all of these things. Prices may go up. Exactly, they're advertising that. Flixbus do that, but doesn't. CityLink, right, I'm going to have a quick look for the services. Right, I'm not going to do... But do CityLink offer seats? That's what I wanted to know. I'm going to have a quick gander. So I don't want to change, so I'm just going to have a look at more info on this. How do you actually book the ticket? Is it this? Oh yeah, here we go. Continue. Right. Oh, you see, you can't add like specific seats. You just sit where you want. Wow, that's marvellous. Does it like give you a seat though? Add to baskets. I don't want to continue my ticket. View basket. Empty your basket. Yeah, before I accidentally buy a CityLink ticket. So we proved that was £26.30. No fees on top of that. And with Ember, like I said, let's say we're using the... Well, I can't actually find it on here because obviously they're not going to be running on the 21st. But the first one on here, say this is 9 o'clock. Obviously, you can just book it online by paying, and it just pay for what you want. And this includes a large suitcase or 2 medium bags per person. Contact us if you have more luggage, but I know for a fact they don't charge more, which is fantastic. Also, Ember, if you wish, you can book your seat and sit in it, but most people don't bother with that and they just sit down wherever and hope, because, well, they know everybody's on the coach, that, say, what do I call it? The coach will be full or not. There'll probably always be free seats, give or take, if people book, say, 10 minutes beforehand. So, with that said, we've got £19 comparing to £26.30 with CityLink. Now, £31, but whatever it was before, £10.48 with FlixBus, and, well, £28.20 with ScotRail. So, who are you picking? Let me know in the comment section below. I might be trying Ember's E8 service out in the future. I know I've tried the, well, CityLink and FlixBus on this corridor. That's a little teaser for some videos in December, isn't it? Ooh. And also I've obviously been on trains on the Highland Main Line because, well, who hasn't, to be honest? Get yourself on the Highland Main Line, guys. What are you playing at? So, with that said, £19 comparing to other prices. What do you think's best? Let me know in the comment section below. With that said, I hope you've enjoyed this little video, a little price comparison. Just something different, you know. Just wanted to have a little gander. And if there's any other places and routes you want me to do this on as well, let me know in the comment section below. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Right, how do I end this stupid video? Here it is.